Welcome to This Week in Nerf, your source for first-party, third-party, and community Nerf news. I'm Adriana, and I am getting really good at saying that intro. But let's stop saying that and start saying the news. On January 1st, YouTube is making some changes, and it could really affect some of the Nerf YouTubers. Coppa is the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, and it is a good law that makes sense. You don't want companies collecting data from children and then sending them targeted ads that they may not even understand are ads. And YouTube has been breaking this law for years. And they've finally been fined by the FTC, but they are forcing creators to take it upon themselves to decide whether content is for kids or not for kids. Just two choices. Unfortunately, the guidelines for what is considered kids content is extremely vague. It includes toys and games, bright colors, music and animation. It could apply to a whole lot of stuff, not just for the Nerf hobby, but for all kinds of hobbies. So you have to mark kids content or not kids content, and if you do mark for kids content, that video will not have notifications, will not be searchable, will not have comments, will not have a lot of the community options. Plus lower ad revenue, which personally, I don't make a ton of money off of YouTube, so just the lack of being able to get my video out there would hurt me. If you mark it not kids content, you could be fined if the FTC decides they disagree. And that's the problem. Nobody knows yet if real, rational people are going to be overseeing this or if it's some machine learning algorithm. Nerf is a really gray area, and we're not sure if we'll be affected or not. So to take some precautions, I would suggest following all of your favorite Nerf YouTubers on all of the different social media platforms. If they're on Patreon, support them there if you can afford it. And just do your best to reach out for them in other ways in case they need to change platforms. A company called Rekt is trying to break into the Nerf scene by introducing these CO2-powered AR-style rifle and a tiny pistol. I'm not quite sure what niche that they're trying to fill in our space. From the videos that I watched, the FPS was pretty variable, and CO2's not really been widely used for Nerf. Plus the prices are a little crazy. It's $90 for the AR and the pistol goes for $35. They also look a little bit too real steel for my taste, even though they are in fun colors. But if it seems interesting to you, I guess it's another option. Nerf Taiwan posted a couple of rival leaks. This one's the Rival Charger. It's a very P90-esque motorized blaster, and it looks similar to a Zeus, but in my opinion, better. Zeus mags are really, really annoying, and this one seems like it probably loads up Artemis style. So you pull back the slide, drop in the balls, and slide it back on forward. I am having trouble telling if it's 12 or 24 shots. It looks like it's only enough space for 12, but including 24 rounds with it, if that's not its actual capacity, that's a weird thing for Nerf to do. I'd appreciate it though. It's a little bit of a strange shape, I think. The front is a little bit lumpy while the back is sleek. There's no decoration on it. It honestly looks kind of cheap for an actual Nerf blaster. But at least it does look very comfortable. Nerf Taiwan also posted this image of the rival Takedown. I am really excited for this one. We've seen it teased a little bit on other Nerf boxes, and I'm pretty excited to see a shot of the actual blaster itself. And now we get to know that it is an 8-shot rival shotgun. Oh, I can't wait to play with this thing. I think it probably loads up like a Kronos. And I love the shape. Shotguns are fun! I want one of these. And in more Nerf rival news, Haisimo on Reddit found a knockout at Walmart in Canada. He's in Westminster, British Columbia, and found it for $14.97 Canadian dollars. And then another commenter said that they found one in Saskatchewan. it's really weird that we're seeing people finding them on shelves before we've even seen actual photos of the thing. So Canadian Nerfers, go check your Walmarts. I want to see more of this thing. And this week's mod of the week comes from Clark 3D PR. He created the Kang Tao from Cyberpunk 2077. This is a completely custom 3D printed brushless blaster. It looks pretty freaking sweet, and he posted a full write-up on Nerf Haven, and that has been super interesting to read, and it's clearly a lot of work and a lot of components and a lot of time has gone into this thing. And even cooler, he has the files available on Thingiverse, so if you think this thing looks cool, and I know I do, you might want to put one together yourself. But be warned, it looks like a little bit of a puzzle, so seems like fun though. This week's video of the week comes from Just a Jolt. It's his footage of Grim Up Nerf 40. And it's just a montage of players having a really good time. People playing with new blasters, old blasters, bananas with blasters. It just looks like a bunch of fun. The indoor-outdoor venue is really interesting, especially there's so many doors and hallways and so many ways to move through the venue. Everyone looks like they just had an awesome, awesome time. And I love the shout out for all the dart sweepers at the end. You guys are the real MVPs. And that is all of the news for this week. Thank you so much for watching. You can come back next week, Sunday, 10 a.m. Pacific. I'll be right here, but all these guys won't. They were here the whole time. And they won't be here this time. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.